I know you're tired, but we need you in this fight. We're going to get into it. Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining this conversation. This evening is March 2nd, 2026, and if you are anywhere really in the world, you know the occurrences that are unfolding. And I am here to tell you, I know you're exhausted, friend. I am too. But now is not the time to cower in fear. Now is the time to rise up. We need you in this fight. We need you in the war of everything that stands against love. We need you to fight back with the one thing that God gave us all, our authentic expression. I know we think that there's nothing that can be done. I know it's scary, and so we tend to kind of just cower in a corner in fear. I know it might seem hopeless. I know it seems that we don't have the power to change anything. I'm here to tell you, when we begin to think like that, then we are absolutely succumbing to the distraction. The truth is a couple things. For one, we actually run this. You and me, we are the majority. Those quote unquote world leaders are the minority. And it's time for us to start speaking like it. If we want peace, it's time for us to start acting like it. If we want to envision, if we want to see a different world, it's time for us to start living like it. Make no mistake, God is still on the throne. And if I'm being honest, the collective mindset that created the destruction we see around the world, perhaps we all took a little bit part in creating this. Like, let's be honest. Have you been harboring some judgment for your neighbor? Have you been harboring some judgment for your gay classmate? What about your coworker that's trans? What about the church leader that's black? What about the person that moved in down the street that's Jewish? When we harbor anything other than love, other than humanity, other than unity, then, like it or not, we absolutely join in on the collective mindset that creates the destructions like we're seeing right now. War, nation rising against nation. It's time for us to stand in our true expression. For those of us that say we want peace, if we want peace, then we got to speak like it. It's time for us to fight this war with the very thing that God brought us here with, which is our authentic expression. I don't care that you have only 12 people on your platform. I don't care that you're not on Twitter. I don't care that you don't have a YouTube page. Can you speak about the world that you envision around your dinner table? Can you speak about the destructive mindset that has created the chaos with the person you met on the street? Can you speak about the peace that you're praying for to everyone you meet? This is exactly how we join the fight. This is how we join the war for the right side. This is how we win souls for the kingdom. This is how we combat the destruction. Yeah, you are that powerful. I know these are concerning times for sure, but you got to find the strength to pick yourself up. No time for anxiety here. It's time to get going. It's time to get that throat chakra balanced, and it's time to start speaking what you want to see in the world, because I'm here to tell you, you are that powerful. Your voice was meant to touch the masses. And even if you may not be thinking, well, how am I going to do that? You do that by your step one, speaking about what you know, what would cure the destruction, which is love. And I'm not talking about a passive love. I'm talking about like a soldier of love. I'm talking about deep rooted love where we want for our neighbors the same thing we want for us, where we're no longer operating in scarcity, thinking I need to hoard land, money, and resources for my bloodline because there won't be enough to go around. So no, you can't have any. No, no, no. That's a place of lack. And that is what we're seeing in the world today. A place of abundance, which is truth, which is our birthright, is there's enough to go around for everyone. And as we open up to allow everyone to have their fair share, that is how we multiply shares for everyone. Perhaps you don't have the words in dark times like this. Can you just take to your socials, take to whatever platform you have, take to your classmates, take to the meeting at your job and just simply say that? No more wars. I just want peace. It could be as simple as that, but the world needs to hear from you. You know, I'm also over just everybody reposting everything that we see on the news. Like CNN reposted 1,000,000 times, right? We're like fear mongering when we're doing that without offering any solution. I know you don't think you have a solution. I've just given you the solution. The solution is to talk about the new world that you're dreaming about. That's the solution. The solution is to speak about the mindset that created the destruction from a place of what can cure it, which is love. If you don't believe me, take to your Bible, whatever you call your Bible, the Torah, the Quran, take to any of those biblical books, those historical books, those godly books. If you don't believe in any of those books, sit with your breath and allow the truth to come up. Ask the universe, ask a tree, what would combat this? Every single time when you are listening intently, the wisdom, the truth will come to you. It's love, but it starts with all of us. True love, not the love that says, oh yeah, I love myself and I love my family, but all the while you're judging the person down the street because they're two women living together, happily married. That's the mindset, whether we like to hear it or not, that actually created what we're seeing around the world. Now, you may not, of course, You may not have wanted it to have gone this far. Of course, it was probably, I'm sure it wasn't your intention to see nation rising against nation. But understand, when we are harboring any type of hate, any type of judgment within our own hearts, this is exactly what is created in the world. It is time for us to start within ourselves, clean out the clutter, get clear about what we want to see. And then as you get clear, then now speak about it so that you touch the others. Yeah, no, we ain't got time for your anxiety. We don't have time for you not to know what to do. We know individually what to do. Sit with your breath, sit in stillness. Source will guide you with what to do. You join the fight simply by joining with the one thing that's meant to combat it all, your voice about love. We're never meant to be bystanders. We were meant to jump in. Remind yourself every day, we are the majority. They are the minority. And God is still on the throne. If you're struggling right now, which most of us are, sadness, grief, depression, keep your eyes on God. He will most certainly give you a show. He will most certainly guide you to the work that He is asking you to do, the very work that will combat the wars that we're seeing. Yes, you are that powerful. The only ones who made it in the roles that they made it in, those leadership roles, those world leader roles, is because they believed in themselves. And they were able to rise to this level of destruction, to this level of division. When will we step into our own belief, our own knowing, our own truth, that we too are just as, if not more powerful, actually more powerful when we're moving from a place of love? Because when we begin to believe in ourselves, when we begin to take those first steps to move towards what we know will combat this hate, this destruction, that's when we begin to ascend upwards. And that's when we begin to overpower the darkness. That's when we begin to create change. It takes all of us, and it takes you starting from right where you're at. You don't have a platform? Great, you don't need one. Speak about what you want to see in the world to your kids, to your babysitter, to the gardener, to your teacher, to your employer, to the universe. Because anything we intend within our spirit, anything we intend with our words, anything that we're intentional with, most certainly will be created tomorrow. We don't have time for you to cower here. We need you in this fight, and we need you now. Thank you so much for joining this convo. I want to remind everyone, keep your eyes on God. Go into prayer. Go into your still space. God will encourage you. God will protect you. And God will keep you. Keep your eyes fixated on God and a little less on the media. The media will keep you fearful and cowering right where they want us. I'm praying for us all. And a reminder, our season 2 is coming to an end. Our finale is Friday, March 6th. I hope you join us for the end of season 2, and I'll be praying for all of us as we end season 2 and we go on to season 3. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again real soon. Bye for now.